right, it's week 5 of the high school football season, and one of the best games of the week will be in the HCC, where Westfield 3-1 is at Hamilton Southeastern 3-1. HSE, of course, coming off a loss last week in the Mudsock game to Fishers. They were down in that game early, 21-0. Kind of got punched in the mouth early in that game, and were on their way coming back and got it down to it was a 21-10 game in the third quarter. Unfortunately, lost Terry Walker, their quarterback, to a knee injury, and didn't look great at this point early in the week. We're not for sure about his status for the rest of the season. But Deacon Johnson, the freshman quarterback, did come into the game and played really well. He was 10 for 18, 98 yards and a touchdown. Had big, about 6'3", has a big arm, but as a freshman, that's a little bit difficult in 6A, but looks like a good talent moving forward for the Royals. Westfield coming off a 41-7 win over Noblesville last week. Played two quarterbacks in that one, Cooper Melvin, the sophomore, and Aiden Grabowski, the senior. They combined for a big day together. Melvin was 12 for 15 for 137 and 3 TDs in that game, and Grabowski was 7 for 7 for 125. So both those guys have played early in the year here, and we'll see kind of what they have moving forward. Deacon King also had a big game there. He's over 400 rushing yards on the season for Westfield. This is a game we've seen later in the tournament as well. Last year, these teams, or two years ago, these teams met in the regional. Westfield won that, and they've actually won 3 in a row in this series now, including two wins 2 years ago and then a close win last year. All very close games. Last year was an overtime win for Westfield. So, I see this as, I think it's going to be kind of a low-scoring, slugfest in some ways. I think it's going to be a game that, again, goes down to the wire. HSE's defense, I thought, played well after the kind of initial surge there by Fishers, but needs to come out and play well in this one to give them a chance to win. But I'm going to say Westfield wins this in a close one. I'm going to say 21-20 Shamrocks win.